So hello and welcome back to our Lives of the NPCs, where I decided to take a little bit of a closer look at the chefs. More precisely, the celebrity chef guest appearances that show up in World of Warcraft. It's kind of funny, I was talking cooking in World of Warcraft just last night. And then I was out playing on a mage that I'm leveling up, and I happened to run into a chef in the bottom of the Horde Inn in Ashron, and I said, "Hey, wait a minute, that's a play on a famous chef's name." So then I started thinking about it, and I remembered that there was a famous chef in Stormwind. And I remembered that there was a famous chef way out in kind of sort of Feralis, but not really. So then I thought I would look into it a little bit more, which seems to be how all of these Lives of the NPCs ends up going. I discover something and start looking into it more. If there is anything that you would like me to look into as far as these lesser known or smaller NPCs, do not hesitate to drop it in the comments down below, because I am having so much fun with this series. And with that, let's go on and meet the chefs. Our first two celebrity chefs, well, technically it's only our first celebrity chef, since one of them has technically been removed from the game. The one that was removed from the game is the knockoff of Mario Batali, who was Barrio Matali, and evidently Mario Batali had a little bit of a scandal, which resulted in his chef being renamed to John Casper. So, no more Barrio Matali, but John Casper has the exact same model and everything like that. They just gave him a new name. But the one that everybody probably knows is Robbie Flay, who is based off of Bobby Flay. Bobby Flay is a celebrity chef who is very famous from the Food Network. Kind of a rival of some of the other chefs that are a little bit more my taste, but Bobby Flay seems like a very good chef. And this version of Bobby Flay hands out the daily cooking quests here in Stormwind. So you can go to him, and then you can go to John, who used to be Barrio, and get recipes from him. So that is Robbie Flay and John Casper, who used to be Barrio Matali. Our next celebrity chef is going to take us all the way out into Hellfire Peninsula. He is at the Zeppelin crash. Be sure and watch out for the Fell Reaver if you go out looking for him. And that is the Goblin Legacy. The Goblin Legacy, obviously, is based off of Emerald Legacy.
Talk to me!
I'm pretty sure if you actually do his quests and things, he does have a few of Emerald Legacy's, kick it up a notch. He teaches you how to make the kickin' basilisk chops. And Emerald Legacy is a celebrity chef who used to make, fun fact, my absolute 100% favorite seasoning. It was called Emerald's Bam seasoning, and it was so good, and I can't find it anymore, and that makes me very, 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 very sad. But if you would like to go and visit with his namesake in World of Warcraft, just head on out to the Hellfire Peninsula and give him a little poke.
Time is money,
He gets a
friend.
little angry, though.
What's up? Time is money, friend. Yo! Yeah, very funny. I don't have time for this. Amateur! Talk to me. What's up? Glad I could help.
Glad he could help. Our next celebrity chef is none other than Gordon Ramsay, who unfortunately does not ever call you an idiot sandwich, which made me very sad. Gordon Ramsay has the absolute best location, hands down, of any of the celebrity chefs in this video, because Gordon is out at the steam pools, which is technically in Feralis. If you've never been to the steam pools, it's this little area that is right between Feralis, Silithus, and kind of Thousand Needles. It's in this little unidentified spot. Absolutely great. I think they did a pretty good job of making Gordon Ramsay look like his namesake of Gordon Ramsay, who is pretty famous for his temper. This version of Gordon Ramsay actually asks you, do you have what it takes to stay in my kitchen? But, like I said, unfortunately, he doesn't call you an idiot sandwich, and he doesn't actually have any recipes for you. He is just sort of a character that has been named for you. Also, if you didn't know, and your riding mammoth happens to need a wash, out here at the steam pools, you can go to the yak wash, or the mammoth wash. I was thinking Pandaria, where there is actually a yak wash. I love this game. It is so awesome. But yeah, Gordon is out here. I'm assuming that some of these very harried looking goblins who are acting as Gordon's sous chef are the ones that maybe he calls an idiot sandwich, but I really feel like, wow, drop the ball on not having him call your character an idiot sandwich, because honestly, it would have been funny. So that is Gordon Ramsay. Now, our next chef is honestly, I think, one of my favorites in the entire game, just based on who he is based on, and that is Elton Black. He is found in the basement of the Heroes Rest Inn in Stormshield Ashran, which is the Draenor expansion inn that no one ever spent very much time in, I think. And that's too bad. I only just found Elton recently, and I love him. Mostly because Alton Brown is possibly my favorite cook because of his show Good Eats. I always felt like that was the epitome of what any cooking show could or should be. It was a huge favorite. I'm not really sure what the reference is with the cow that's in the corner, but it is actually specified as being Elton's model cow. If anybody knows what that is a reference to, please let me know, because there were a few of Alton Brown's shows that I didn't watch, mostly because life got in the way. I watched Good Eats a lot. I watched Iron Chef America a lot, and I did watch a lot of Cutthroat Kitchen, but not all of it, so maybe the model cow is a reference from that. Not sure, but there is Mr. Alton Brown himself, and I think as time went on, Blizzard got better and better at making their celebrity chefs at least kind of look like their namesakes, as you will see in the next one. Our final celebrity chef in World of Warcraft is none other than Guy Fireeye himself, who is based off of the mayor of Flavortown, Guy Fieri. Now, here's something that I did not realize until I was looking up Guy Fieri's Wikipedia page. Fieri was not his name that he was born with. He was born Guy Ferry, and I guess maybe he changed it to make it a little bit more Flavor Town-ish. I do remember that the whole Dine-ins, Diners, and Dives was a favorite show of me to watch. And Annoying Guy Fieri is actually kind of funny. If you didn't know, in World of Warcraft, if you poke an NPC enough times, they eventually get very, very angry at you, and I find that hilarious. I probably shouldn't find it as funny as I do, but I find it really, really funny.
Arya Shola, what business have you? We will persevere. Mind yourself. Why do you linger? Run away, pest! These are dark times indeed. I do not suffer fools easily. Anaria Shola.
So yeah, if you ever have some extra time and you just feel like actually doing something very silly, go start poking NPCs and major lore characters. They all have irritation lines that are very worthwhile to listen to. And so there we have it, the end of yet another interesting and fun episode of Lives of the NPCs. I had a great time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.